I am Jamie Amlong, and I am the supervisor of the water treatment facility, and I am the supervisor of our wastewater treatment facility. The day of the meltdown, as everybody around here refers to it, our SCADA system had informed us that there was a chlorine issue. So we went out to our chlorine room, and when we started walking out towards the building, we could see a green cloud leaking out of the door, which the green cloud was chlorine gas. At that point, I moved everybody outside of the fence, and I called the fire department, I called the city administrator. The chlorine cylinders, we had a heater malfunction, a large 480 heater, and it melted the lead plug out of the back of the cylinder, and we ended up voiding 11 cylinders into that building, which, if you've ever dealt with chlorine gas, it is extremely deadly, and it's horrible to copper, which of course the conduit running from that building, it goes out to our backup generator, and it also comes into the cabinet back here, and as you can imagine, it smoked a bunch of the wiring, corroded it, broke it off. So we were kind of dealing with many issues. We had to shut down the plant because we couldn't properly treat the water, and then we had to restore power after we got all the chlorine gases blown out. So it was kind of a long process. Early on in that process, I called Pat McCool with KRWA, and he had a couple of friends. Lonnie was one of them, and I can't remember the other guy's name. They were terrific guys. They loaded up stuff in the middle of the night in a pickup and drove out here and helped us rebuild part of our chlorine room so we could start properly treating water. And of course, as soon as this happened, KDHE and myself agreed we needed to do a boil advisory because we weren't positive that we were going to get the proper disinfection on the water. Public safety was the #1 concern, so we did a boil water advisory. We were using an older chemistry at that time. We were treating it with ferric and caustic, and of course the ammonia and chlorine and chlorite. And Hawkins, Tim Benzinger, knew a guy at Hawkins, Tom Lasser, which is an extremely intelligent man, hardworking. And what they did was they took a week out of their schedules, loaded up, and came down here. And at that point, we basically redid the chemistry and the process of our water plant. And of course, while we're doing that, we're in constant contact with Pat McCool with KRWA, and of course, we're in contact with KDHE. And we set it up as a trial run to make sure we can get all the chemicals to do what they're supposed to do and properly disinfect and treat the water. And what we ended up with was better water than we've ever had. Our turbidities are lower, our water clarity's better. We had a lot of taste and smell issues that we no longer have. At the end of the day, the water plant here won the most improved water facility at the KRWA conference in Wichita for 2017, which was a huge accomplishment, and that's mainly in fact due to the several people that worked tirelessly. There was me and Joyce Garrison and Drew Eagleberger were the operators here at the plant, and there were many days that we would put in 17 to 20 hours a day, and we did that for probably just over a month. And of course, we had people from other departments come in and help out, and it was a massive team effort to get the plant back up and going, and in the midst of all that, improve the water quality to the citizens. And we've got extremely good feedback from the community. They all have said that the water tastes better, it doesn't have a fishy smell anymore, and basically most of the thanks to that would go to Tom Lasser with Hawkins and Pat McCool of KRWA. They're the ones that helped us figure everything out, get the new chemistry just right, and then we implemented we implemented that, and we put in the time and effort to make it come to fruition.